That tension begins before the first mission starts. Larian openly sneered at Crassus' leadership from the moment they met, because he considered the Death Specters to be third tier and called the librarian witchblood since his chapter originated from outside the Imperium's formal boundaries. He refused to grip wrists with him, and the resentment eventually escalated into a confrontation where the Alpha overloaded his own neural implant to throw the Ultramarine against a wall and reassert command. The physical appearance of certain brotherhoods deepened these divides further, since the Death Specters' bone-white skin and glowing red eyes caused other Marines to stare with suspicion and keep their distance even in shared spaces like the dining halls of a watch fortress. They were not the only chapter whose genetics made them outsiders among their own allies. A black dragon named Teras served in the watch with bone horns growing from his skull, a mutation unique to his chapter, and even his Deathwatch brothers looked at those growths as something wrong, rather than a feature of the warrior standing beside them. A Bloodraven named Gensis Notorian carried a different burden, because his chapter's origin had been lost to history, and that gap in lineage weighed on him while he served alongside warriors who could trace their bloodlines directly to Primarchs like Guilliman and Sanguinius. Where the Death Specters and Black Dragons were mistrusted for what they were, the Bloodravens were looked down on for what they could not prove, and this was not something kept quiet. It was open distrust, and it followed these warriors into every mission they fought. The insults often escalated into violence,